Chargers TV for this week. I'm Wes Cusworth, joined by Sam Treasure. Unfortunately, we've just watched the senior women go down in a really close one against Coburg Giants.
Yeah, Wes, it was a bit of a tough watch. Just couldn't quite get their nose in front at all during the game, and just 4 points down, 63-59. Coburg a little bit too strong.
Outstanding Amy Huiveld and also Candice Rogers once again clocking up really substantial numbers.
Certainly in the paint, they were dominant. 2 double-doubles for both of those two girls there.
Yeah, the men had a bye, but as I said, we had the opportunity to witness the game against Coburg Giants, and it gave me the opportunity to speak with Amy Huiveld. Well, Amy, obviously a disappointing result today, but you must be really pleased with your own personal form. 18 points, 17 rebounds, despite the loss to Coburg.
Yeah, look, it's always good to have a great game personally, but it just doesn't feel the same if the team doesn't lose, unfortunately. We've had a lot of losses in the last little bit, and coming away from a big game personally doesn't have the same appeal, unfortunately, when you have a team loss.
That's totally understandable.
Yeah.
Where did things fall down against Coburg, do you think?
Oh goodness, where do we start? I mean, we definitely we stuck together as a team, which is a good thing, but we are very low in numbers at the moment with injuries, and so we've just got not a lot of bench, not a lot of turnover. But we did come back in the second half. I would say probably a little bit of defensive rotations might have been a bit of a thing. Boxing out, they're probably the two of the biggest things I noticed.
Yeah. Obviously, we're missing some of the energy provided by those players that, as you say, are on the injury list, which is quite frustrating, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. And a lot of those girls are big, strong players with a lot of experience. We're missing all of them drastically, really. Like, we need them back ASAP.
Yeah. Obviously, you've had a lot of experience as a player at other programs and the like. Professionally, am I a therapist? How does that help you in terms of your own preparation and maybe aiding some of your teammates in terms of the way that they go about it?
Well, you would think that I'd be a lot less injured, actually, being as my therapist, but I am struggling with injury all the time. But I do treat a number of the girls now, do my best to keep them on the court as much as I can, try and give them some basic advice, I guess. I guess my knowledge does help me in terms of my recovery. I can treat myself a little bit to a capacity. It's limited, but you will find me on the couch on a Friday night needling my legs and doing what I can to get back on the court. And like I said, I do treat some of the girls. I do. But also on top of that, we have Steph very kindly also provides a physio for us on Wednesdays, and that helps a lot as well. So we're doing our best.
And obviously, as you've suggested, you're an experienced player with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge of other programs and the like. What have you enjoyed most about your time down here at Surf Coast?
Yes, I do have a bit of experience, but I did actually retire at the age of 22 and didn't play for 17 years. So I think, honestly, the biggest thing I have enjoyed about playing here at the Surf Coast Chargers is actually just being back and playing. And then on top of that, the group, it's an amazing group. Like, the support that you get, I'm a single parent of 2 very young children, and it's very hard to logistically make this work for me, and the support that I get from my teammates and my coaches, and even just the Chargers staff. Everyone is out there looking after my kids so I can play and doing all those things. So I just think the community and the group, the playing group and the coaching group that we have is just fantastic. The connection that we have is awesome, and I've never had a team. And even though we've had a few changes over each year, still the core group remains the same. I've never had that, where we all just connect really, really well and support each other on and off the court. It's fantastic.
Yeah, terrific reflection of what's happening down here at Surf Coast. I know you're disappointed with the result against Coburg Giants, but it's a lot of fun watching you play. 18 points, 17 rebounds, outstanding effort. So keep up the great work. Let's fire up. Take it to Keysborough next week.
We will do our absolute best.
Good on you, Amy.
Thank you.
Had the chance to speak with senior coach Steph Grayson post-game. She gave us some good insights on what went down today in the loss against Coburg. Joined with Steph Grayson. Steph, just a bit of a disappointing loss tonight. What are some of the main emotions present right now?
We've got still a fair few girls out with injuries, and the girls really came together in the second half and did what both me and Courtney wanted them to do and asked them to do. there were things that didn't go our way. Obviously, some tired legs out there without a very deep bench, which is what we're used to having. So lots of things that we can definitely improve on. A lot of things that are going to fall into place when we have our full squad back together. So definitely some positive things to come out of the game. Definitely some disappointing things. Obviously, a win's always nice. Win's always nice, but it's all about learning about feeling where we are and how the girls are going together.
What was the main message to the girls after the game just then?
The main message was just to keep our heads up, the fact that we can learn from this, that it's showing us where some of our gaps are, some of our holes, and just the fact that we just need to keep supporting each other. I think there were some times in that game where communication wasn't our strong point, and I guess that hasn't really helped. I've been away for work for the last few weeks at training, so with me being back this week, we'll be able to work on some of our fundamentals, getting that communication back and just trying to ease some minds. But, I think the overall message at the end was just to keep our heads up. The wins will come with the way we're playing. So
Very good, very good. I guess, it was a carnage day from the start. Refs a bit late, a bit of a wet patch on the floor. But I guess from a system point of view, what do you want to change going into Keysborough next week? Because they are a very good side.
Yes, they are very good, and I think for us it's just a reminder to play our game. I've been watching a bit of tape from Keysborough, and they have a very unique way of playing. They have a few older bodies like us, so it's just about exposing their weaknesses as well. And at training this week, that's what we'll be focusing on doing. Just knowing their gaps and how we can improve and we can expose those and score off it essentially.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our goal this week. And when we're on and everyone's happy and supporting each other, we play a completely different game. So that's going to be our message going into next week.
Certainly, and I'm sure playing them 2 weeks ago as well helps a bit.
Absolutely,
yeah.
And takes that fear out for sure.
Yeah, and Amy Huivel, who we also heard from tonight, a double-double, 18 and 17. She was very dominant in the paint.
Yeah.
What can you tell us a bit more about Amy?
She's just really stepped into her own. Her and Rog working together and off each other has helped Amy's game immensely. They do a lot of work behind the scenes together, and you can see it on court. Amy's confidence has just gone through the roof, which is great as a coach to see, and she's feeling good, which is the main thing. So and her confidence is bleeding onto others, which is great.
Excellent. Thanks for chatting with us, Steph Grayson, coach of the Chargers.
Youth League women were on the road to Warrandyte, and it was a 10-point win for Surf Coast. Ali Bennett was outstanding with 28 points and 19 rebounds along with her 6 steals. Sienna Macumba was consistent once again, 12 points, 4 rebounds and 4 steals. Emma Jarvis, 10 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And Maya Malone, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Our Youth League men were just edged out by the Venom by 3 in a high-scoring encounter, 108 to 105. Oscar Leovold scored 23 points and had 5 assists. Rory Brennan O'Shea, 21 points, 7 rebounds and 4 steals. It was another double-double for Big Harry Moran, 19 points and 15 rebounds, along with his 6 assists. And Kai Smith, 14 points and 4 steals. Oscar Mullen, 13 points and 2 rebounds.
Well, Wes, that wraps up Chargers TV for today. But join us next week for Pink Round and Sponsors Day. We're going to be covering the Youth League women as well as the Youth League men. Going to be some exciting matches there, hopefully.
Indeed. We'll catch you next week. Bye for now.